And do you have burns there? Did you?
One eternity later.
So don't be the interviewer. Hey guys, welcome back to yet a new video. You seem to like my previous one about how to never run out of things to say, and that was more of a mindset shift that you shouldn't be afraid of other people, what they're going to think if you say some stuff out loud. So this one's going to be a practical advice, and it's going to be particularly the Ford method, and this is one of my favorite because I feel like I'm stuck. I just think about the word Ford and it helps me out a lot. So let's get into this video. So what is Ford method? Ford method stands for family, occupation, recreation, and dreams. As I mentioned in the previous video, talking without filters is like crazy effective because it allows you to just speak about whatever you want without freezing, without thinking that the other person is so much more valuable than you. But this method is perfect when we're talking with people we don't know well, with strangers, when we're meeting with people at parties, meetings, class. It also just helps to make others feel more comfortable around us. So the first one is F as family. So whenever we are around people we don't know well, we tend to ask, hey, where are you from? Where were you born? And things like that. So you can make your way from there. So, hey, where did you come from exactly? Or what made you come here? What's the best place around blah 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 blah. Did you live there with your parents? And how many brothers and sisters do you have? Do you like them? Are you the favorite child? The questions are endless, and one more important thing is that don't make it as an interview. So whenever you're asking questions, don't ask like, hey, so where do you come from? And how did you like it? And do you have burns there? Did you?
One eternity later.
So don't be the interviewer. Do you have any brothers or sisters? And I'm like, yeah, I have 2 brothers. And just say, oh, I have 2, or I always wanted a brother who I can look up to, or things like that. So also share your ideas. So don't be the interviewer. I mean, you can be the interviewer, but also just add your thoughts to each of those questions and then ask another one if you please. You also want the other person to get to know you as well, and just to make a connection based on similarities, based on your same interests. So it can be quite fun if you do it right. So the second one is occupation, and you can think of questions like, what do you do for a living? But it's kind of basic, right? So you can think of questions like, what's the best part of your job? And it makes them not only want to answer the question like what their job is, because you don't know yet, but their favorite part of their job. Like, how did you get involved in that thing that you do on a daily basis? And as I mentioned, what's the most fun part of it? Or what are your goals for the future with this thing that you are doing right now? So this is pretty crazy, and people like talking about the stuff that they do, that they enjoy the most. Third one is recreation. So it's about hobbies and interests. What do you do for fun? What makes your soul light on fire? How would you spend your day if money was not a concern? How would a perfect day look like? And probably they're going to share some things that they like to do in their free time. So what do people do in their free time? Probably they have some kind of activity. So you can ask like, what activity, what sports are you involved in? And if they're going to say yes, like, hey, I do swimming, archery, you can make the conversation about that. If they don't, probably they watch some TV or surf on the internet. Do you have a favorite movie? Or do you like horror movies or comedy? Okay, so I don't like horror movies, but I love comedy. Okay, what's your favorite movie so far? Oh, that movie. Oh, you know, I love that actor, you know, and do you have a favorite actor? Oh, hell yeah. And why do you like him or her? Oh, because of this and that. This is sick. So the last one is dreams and aspirations. You can ask questions like, hey, what's your goal in life? Like, do you have any 5 years plan? Do you have any plans for the summer? If there's not pandemic going on right now, you know. Do you have any plans for the summer that you are excited about? Going on a festival, to travel somewhere, and you can start from that. Like, what's the place that you've always wanted to visit? If you could go anywhere in the world right now, or not right now, but a few months from now, where would you go? If you could have a dinner with anyone in the world right now, who would you like to have a dinner with? And why? If you could have 5 minutes, or let's just say 1 minute on television, every single person in the world would look at you and pay attention to you, what would you say? What would be your message? It's interesting to see how other people react to these questions. They have a passion for world peace, or they would just love to advertise their brands. Yeah, all in all, you can jump from each section however you want. So don't feel the urge to ask all the questions because they're endless. Like, ask only questions from the feminist section and just go to occupation. Just jump however you want. So here you go. These are really powerful in my opinion if you want to make a small talk with anyone, and you can use it even with your friend just to get to know them better. So if you like this video, there are much more of these topics that I would love to share with you guys. If you like this kind of videos, especially about how to never run out of things to say or how to be a better conversationalist, just write down in the comments, like this video, subscribe, it would really help me out, and I will see you in the next one.